Plain and simple. I don't know what else there's to say about it. Do I have any action? Motion? Well, then, yeah, I'm just gonna move on to the next item then. And that's it. No more discussion on this anymore. So we could, let's go to item 10.4, explore the partnership with Dan Marino Foundation, the city of Dania Beach. This is sponsored by Commissioner Davis. Commissioner Davis, go ahead.
For you. All right, we're going to keep this brief in the interest of time, but I think that I think most of us, I think except for Commissioner James, attended the Family Awareness Sunday. I want to give you a little bit of background on our relationship and building the relationship with the Dan Marino Foundation. We were introduced to the executive director and the executive administrator on March the 7th. The manager and I had a meeting with them, and at that time, they were very interested in working with Dania Beach, building a partnership with Dania Beach as they were building a partnership with Dania Point. From that, we got the approval with your support, to have the logo put on the flyer and participate in Family Awareness Sundays with the foundation. April 12th, from that meeting, we were invited to tour the Dan Marino Foundation. Candido and myself went to Fort Lauderdale on April 12th. If you guys don't know April 12th, it should be etched in everyone's mind because it was the 1 in 1,000 year storm day, and we went there in the morning. We toured all 3 floors. They are doing amazing work with AI, interviewing, teaching the kids with autism, all different parts of the industry as far as hospitality, Panera Bread, technology, mail sorting, everything you can think of, they are doing with their autistic students in order to give them quality of life. And with our strategic plan, we want to be an inclusive city. We, again, want to make sure that we're walking the walk and not just talking the talk. So with the CEO, she was very, very excited. Their building has been bought in Fort Lauderdale by the Kushners, and they are seeking a new place for, a new hub for the Dan Marino Foundation. And we started to have some of those conversations about bringing that facility here. So at this time, I'm just seeking consensus to move forward with building this relationship, with having these meetings, with having the potential and the possibility to bring the Dan Marino Foundation here and to move forward with this process. And I'm seeking your consensus to move forward with that.
Do we have a consensus from the commission? Commissioner James?
Yes, I like it. When you say bring it here, meaning we provide a space for them?
They're looking for a location.
Yeah, no, they have funds, but we're assisting them in trying to help them find a base.
We're just in the incremental stages of having a conversation about having a facility for them in Dania Beach.
But they're rented themselves.
But will we be paying for it? Would they be paying for it?
We're talking about how that's going to look. We wouldn't be right now. We're jumping the gun right now. We're just looking for a space. We haven't done the proposal with them. We're going to go through and have a couple of more meetings. They obviously have funding themselves, but we would do something that's fair, and we would bring back a formal proposal of what those details would be to the commission. But right now, we're just moving forward with the conversation of how, what the logistics would be if they definitely want to be here, and how that would work, and just looking at facilities that they may want to be at. So it's not at the point where we're negotiating prices and rental. We're just having conversation right now.
I'm okay with the conversation. I wouldn't be okay with paying for the Dan Marino Foundation for us to pay for them to be here in the city.
Yeah, I agree, Commissioner James. I'm not on the forefront of this as Commissioner Davis,
Right.
but I have spoken with the foundation, And basically, our location is very beneficial for them, and especially our US 1 corridor because it has access to public transportation, and, you know, they have members that work, you know, north and south of us and west of us. So they said geographically it would be an excellent location, and it's just if the city's willing to work with them on helping them find a place. But yes, they do have the funding, and they said that they're willing to pay.
Okay.
So it's just about, it's more location and working with the city, and we've had a good relationship
Partnership,
this far. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So we have a consensus on this? All right, wonderful. All right, item 10.5 is my item. This is regarding the property, it's the AC Frost House at 158 North Federal Highway. This is a historic structure in our city. It was created by AC Frost, one of the founders of Dania, in 1915, I believe. 1913. Thank you, Joanna. And the owner of the property is willing to open up a discussion with the city regarding the structure or possibly the land. You know, I know this falls in place with our city strategic plan, and we have, you know, money set aside with the CRA, with the city, you know, regarding green space and historical property. So this is basically just permission from the commission so the city could move forward in these discussions and see possible outcomes. They want to sell it possibly, you know, we want to preserve the property. There's a couple options that we can go over with them.
Is that the one that was set on fire?
This was the one, it's 158 North Federal Highway. I don't believe it was set on
It's
fire.
like 2
know
blocks
there was
down,
one.
it's by Jimmy's Chocolates.
Yeah, it's
Oh, okay,
just,
so
it's just north of
the other one.
Jimmy's. It's
Okay.
on the corner.
It's on the other side, okay.
Yeah, it's boarded up. It's AC Frost House. It doesn't look great right now, but the bones of that house are very historical. It has the outside is rusticated brick, which is extremely rare. You don't have to get in all the details. You know, it's made out of pure Dade County pine wood, and in that time period, 1913, it's like prime Dade County pine wood. So and it's one of the founders of Dania, so it's definitely worth exploring, I would say. Commissioner Salvino?
Yeah, that's, I was just gonna say we need to explore it because I don't wanna get into a situation where that house that you're talking about back when I was the mayor was approved for a 10-story building.
Yeah.
And so with that being approved for a 10-story building, I'm sure that price is gonna be in the millions for him to purchase that price and for it to be historical. You know, and by millions of dollars worth of buildings, I don't know how this commission is gonna go with our funding. Secondly, that house has been boarded up, and we're in the same problem over here with the historical one across the street, and it's full of mold and everything else, and then you're talking about rebuilding that, and it's not original anymore because it's been turned into doctor's offices and everything else. So I don't know how historical it really truly is, other than the exterior of the house.
Yeah, like I said, the exterior and the beams and the wood beams, you know, that Dade County pine.
well,
that-
I'm okay with-
They just have tile over it now, yeah. And
I'm okay with looking into it, but I can't see, I just know what's gonna happen with the funding on that. He's gonna come in very, very high because all the money they put into getting that, get that approved for 10 stories, and he has it approved for 10 stories, it's not gonna give it away lightly.
Okay,
I'm all for looking into it.
yeah. This is
I
ju-
believe it, just so you know, that the approvals for that property have expired.
Was that true? I thought you said that this, I thought they said approvals couldn't expire because the governor extended all those particular,
Well,
Well, we're just gonna enter into
okay,
conversations
that's
with the
fine.
owner.
Okay, no problem. I don't want to drag it out.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. You know, we have a consensus on that. Thank you, Commission.
What happened? You're talking longer than me, buddy. Next.
Okay, so Panthers are down 2-0, by the way, I heard. Update.
This is the last one.
So now we'll go to Commissioner comments, and we will start with Commissioner Davis.
Oh, goodness. All right. So I want to say that, I gotta look at my Facebook. Oh, we had a great Memorial Day service. Is that we are Memorial? Yes, Memorial Day. And we went to the Post 209 that had a wonderful celebration. I was I was able to celebrate with both posts. We went to the cemetery, we did the whole wreath in the water. Wonderful, wonderful. And then I also went to a celebration at Post 304, which is phenomenal. They do have some needs at Post 304. I'm going to let Commissioner James get into the details of that since it was her idea, but they do need some support with some things, and I hope that you will. You don't mind? Well, I'm just, well, let me. Well, they are in need of an air conditioner. It was very hot and very, uncomfortable in there. They're doing a really good job on the exterior. They're really patriotic. I think we all know and love the Post 304, Gunny and all of the auxiliary women. I am getting down, but at the end of the day, we want to be able to support them and celebrate them and have them to have comfortable facilities. I believe that they need $6,500 for to help them with their facility, to bring it up to speed, to bring their facility to a comfortable. Was it 65? For air conditioning, yes. So I am I want to be able to participate with that, and Commissioner James, I know she was in support of it, so we want to see if we have further support to help the Post 304 with their air conditioned system.
No, this is, not 304.
Yes,
Oh, this is Post 304?
304,
It's Post 209, you mean, right?
304.
No?
304, the one by Frost Park.
Okay, so 304 needs air conditioning?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hot. They've raised some funds already, but I asked them how much did they need, and they said $6,500 is what they would need. It's hot. It's hot, and I feel like this is, I mean, if you guys don't want to contribute, I still want to ask for permission to take it from my contingency as well. I mean,
Well, we have a commission contingency.
I know.
I know Post 29 needs help too.
But I don't.
I mean,
but
209, Post 209
They don't need.
needs
They
help.
don't need air conditioning.
They don't need air
Well, they don't need air conditioning. They need a whole new building, if you ask me. But that's no. I'm just saying, like, they need a lot of work. It
Yeah.
won't be $6,500 worth of work. If they came to me and they had a specific need, I would be right back here asking for anything for our veterans, the people who have, went in the line of duty. So, I mean, if you guys want to take it out of the commission contingency, that's fine. If not, I can take it out of my own contingency
Yeah,
as well.
I'm willing to help both posts. Like I said, I don't want to just isolate it, but if
But they
304,
asked.
yeah, 304
Well,
needs a new AC, then I'm in support out of our contingency fund as a commission.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes. Yes.
yes.
Okay,
All right.
so we have a consensus.
Any no's?
6,500
Yeah.
Yes. The
out of our
commission-
commission contingency. No, overall commission.
Can we ask for an invoice and
Yeah,
do
yeah,
all of
yeah, we
the-
need to
procure
see-
it the right way and
Let's at least see 2 quotes, please.
send it through
possible.
Frank. I don't care how the process goes.
Yeah.
I just want them to get the help.
I'd
they
just
need
like to see
or
2
whatever.
quotes. And
I
then,
think
and we
it's
can
3.
pick one. Yeah, that's fine.
I think it's 3 quotes, right,
Instead of just
Frank?
picking one guy.
Yeah.
All right. Frank, you
Yes,
got
3
it.
quotes. He says.
You like 3, I like 3 too. Yeah, it's $6,500, so I'm sure they can take the proper steps.
Okay.
Yeah, I trust you,
The
Frank.
devil is in the details. You guys work it out, but we got it. Okay.
Perfect, wonderful.
All right. I also want to give kudos to Parks and Rec and the Creation Station with their art program. I think his name is Bryson. Is that anyway? Your staff member over there who created the art program along with Raphael. They did a wonderful job with the art program over there, and I was very, very thrilled to see all these kids who just gathered around and were so excited to show off their creativity. It was just a wonderful, wonderful event, and it really brought the community together. The parents were so happy, and they had people who want to sponsor kids there for the camp. So that was the other thing I wanted to make sure that we have. Do we have a system for people who want to sponsor kids for camps? Because that's what came out of that. At that event. So I will put them in touch with you guys for that, because They really had a great, great event to where it inspired people to want to do more.
Commissioner,
Yes.
at any time, if you want to sponsor any kids, because I know this is something that the vice mayor is going to be discussing.
Okay.
Just let us know how many kids you want to sponsor and how much, and we'll make it happen.
Okay, thank you so much. I didn't know that, so that was, thank you. Wonderful. You guys are so great. And I just, I just want to say also that I go to the beach every day. The junior lifeguard program kicked off again. This is the most kids that they've had in the whole time that they've been running. They have over 44 kids in that program, and the parents come out, the kids come out. I mean, these kids are exercising. They're doing real exercise. They're learning how to save lives and all of that, so that's really good. And I just want to give kudos to our lifeguards and our parks program for elevating this program to the next level. I did speak with about this last topic to the manager recently, and to Chief Pelliser also mentioned it, which is a CPR program for the community. We want to be able to bring something at least once or annually to the community where we're teaching CPR. This is summer, this is swimming, we go to restaurants. So if we could just offer something, we can think about the best way to do it, and if we do it in conjunction with our HR, or whoever we do it with, but I really would want to move something like that forward where we offer a CPR program. We already have, it has been done in the past, and we do have a contact for that, so I just wanted to see if anybody, if I could get consensus to move forward with that initiative. All right, and that,
She has consensus.
I'm done. Thanks.
All right, thank you, Commissioner Davis. Commissioner James?
Yes, I want to start by, again, giving my condolences to the Williams family. 107, I know her family's sad, but that is a hell of a life. And her entire mirage, or everything that she had to display, was truly touching to see. The MLK organization hosted their annual Taste of Dania Beach with almost 200 people participating at Mad Arts. It was a phenomenal event with a lot of different restaurants from the city. Look forward to continuing this event year after year. Principal Harris is leaving us from Awesome Osen for a better opportunity up in Pompano, and we are going to miss her. I know that Maxine sent some arrangements to her. I wish we could have gotten her in front of here and showed her how much we really support and appreciate her enthusiasm, her passion, and her dedication to our students and their education over at Osen Middle School. She has done a phenomenal job over the years and has been a tremendous leader. Juneteenth. I know that the last time I came here, I asked that for a consensus for the permit fees to be waived, I think. But it's come to my attention that there are certain permit fees that cannot be waived. So for those permit fees, are you familiar with what I'm talking about, Eleanor? Or the permit fees that cannot be waived. I'm not sure what permit fees they are, but I think they total like $300 and something. I'm asking if that can come out of my contingency, and because we already voted to waive them.
Permit fees that I know that cannot be waived are building permit fees, unless does it have to do with a special event, a tent permit or something?
I don't know. It's the what?
Food vendor?
The food vendor?
Oh, okay. So if it's related to a permit fee, it cannot be waived.
But that's what, okay. Yeah, I'm asking if we can, I can have that from the contingency, my contingency. Yes, yes? Okay, great.
Yes.
And without that, that's it for me. Thank you. Oh, and the Juneteenth event is this Saturday. Juneteenth event is this Saturday at C.W. Thomas Park. I think it starts at 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock. At 12 o'clock. I will not be here, but I am expecting a great event.
Thank you, Commissioner James. Commissioner Salvino?
Thank you, Mayor. There's not much for me to talk about unless you want me to tell you about my fishing trip, so,
He's so funny.
or my vacation time, or. do
Out of
what?
order.
Okay, so you don't want to hear about that? Okay, then I have really nothing to say. There's a couple things come up that I've been working on with the city manager, but that'll be presented at the next meeting. And it's exciting news, but we're going to keep it under the wraps till then. Anyhow, I'm a thank you for my time.
Thank you, Commissioner Salvino.
I passed my spare time to the Vice Mayor at Llewellyn.
We are excited. Vice Mayor?
Why, thank you, Mayor. I actually have some things that I'm keeping under wraps till the next, to the next meeting as well. Some great announcements, some things that are great for the city and the county. But anyway, I'll leave it for that when I have a speaker coming to speak. I went to a couple things, but what I really wanted to talk about is something that I do every year, and kind of to piggyback off of what Commissioner Davis was just talking about with sponsoring kids. Every year I usually sponsor, for hardship, some students for the summer program at our parks. And my understanding is that C.W. Thomas has, 20 openings? And I think we could encourage some kids, some parents to send their kids if it's paid for. So I'm going to cover 5 of them, which comes out to $18.25 out of my contingency. Do I have consensus to sponsor 5 kids? Good.
Frank, how much do we have in our commission contingency? Because I think that
I'd
that's
say
a
like
worthy cause for us to be able to
$137,000.
spon- You know, if it's worthy, it's worthy.
We started the year with 200,000. We appropriated 100,000 towards the marketing efforts, so about 100,000. I don't recall if we took any out up until tonight. I actually would
have.
have to pull that up, or we'll have to research
Yeah,
that
we
and
have.
get back to you.
Okay, I mean, I would say get 10 out of our 10
Well,
kids.
I was willing to go to 10, but I was going to start with 5 and see if any of my colleagues would like to also each sponsor 5, maybe, so that this way that it's covered.
Can we take
from
the
their
whole thing
own.
out of our commission contingency?
We can.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah.
There you go.
We got a lot of
Okay.
money in the
Well, then-
commission contingency.
20 spots.
There's
The
20
last
spots.
20 spots.
The last
you can
20
sponsor.
spots.
All right.
That would be awesome, so that it's sponsored, because I know there are kids in the neighborhood that their parents can't afford it. Their parents can't afford it, so it would be good. I know some specifically that need the help, so that would be great. So that's one, so we have consensus. There's 20 spots open, but the
That's it.
thing is it's 360, it's 30 already? How many kids are already there? Are already in the program? I thought it was like 30. Okay. Yeah, it's not full. Yeah, but I'm betting a lot of them just can't afford it because it's 360 a kid. Yeah. So, yeah. So I mean, I like to do this every year. So if we all do it as a group, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Yes, Frank, here
Just want to give you the number that you asked for, $81,000 left.
left. So 20 times 365 is what? It's like 7,200. 1825 for 5.
Go ahead, Eric.
If I may, Vice Mayor, you made the statement that a lot of them can't afford it, but we do have a hardship program for those that can't afford it. So we have the motto that no kid is left behind. So even if they can't afford it, we still want them there. But if you guys are gonna pay for the final 20 spots, then that means we're gonna go out and we'll get those kids that we see and say, look, here's the application. We need your parents to come fill it out, and your camp is free.
I'm
But
sending
there is a
people to
hardship
you.
for those that can't afford it. So.
Okay, so it's nice to have that program.
Yeah, we do.
It was 7 something. So hold on, 20 times 365.
Commissioner Davis?
7,300.
No, that's what I wanted to know, if you had kids that came there and then they just couldn't afford it. So you now have to go out and recruit those kids to come to
I'll
the
send
program.
some to you. Right.
Right. So you just still have those 20 spots open, and now you will go out and recruit them to bring them back in.
And
Okay,
that's for kids up through the age of 12, correct? Okay.
Okay.
So I'm happy to send you some recruits. I'm sure the other commissioners and mayor will probably as well. So with that being said, I know that we also have a program for teenagers that begins in July, and that's free? Okay, but they do go on field trips and things like that. I would love to sponsor $1,000 for the for a field trip. So if I have consensus for that. Yes, yes?
Yes.
Thank you. That's, well, there might be more.
What a week.
There you go. That's what I was hoping for. Anybody else? It's 1,000. Marco wants to go.
Volunteer coach.
which trip I'm
Chaperone. We need chaperones, right? You know what? Put me down for $1,000 too.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
Teenagers especially. Teenagers really need the encouragement and the leadership there. I think that's helpful.
Frank said stop spending all the money.
Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 so
Five.
far?
Fine.
We got four so far.
Five.
Five?
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can tell them.
No. Five.
Whatever
Them
you wanna
four
do.
and me five.
Okay. Well, as long as I have consensus, that's what I want to do. Thank you. And that's all I have. I think that's it. That's good enough. It's good enough. But we want to get out of here. Thank you all. Thank you, city staff, for everything you do. Everybody's been great. And I feel like I just said to the manager the other day, I feel like everything's kind of going in the right direction lately. So thank you for that. There you go.
Well, we're halfway to Christmas.
Yes.
And I see everybody's in the giving mood, so this is great. It's good to see this, and this is all well-spent contingency money, you know.
It follows our strategic
And
plan.
I think the commission does a fine job at spending our contingency money. Yes, no, that's not even as a joke. I think, you know, your guys' ideas and how you reach out to the community is very touching. So I'll talk about, I guess, I went to the United States Conference of Mayors, Columbus, Ohio. You know, you meet with leaders from all over the country, and you go into these learning sessions, and it's incredible. It's incredible the information that you gather, and you know, we all focus on similar issues like flooding and extreme weather, water quality. You know, with this PFAS, it's a real national emergency that we're learning. You know, the preemption rights that we have with you know, legislation and you know, public safety. So it's just great to, you know, talk to a mayor in Iowa and we face similar issues, or Frankfort, Kentucky, and we face similar issues. So I brought back as much information and knowledge as possible to the city, and I've been going over the manager with it. And yeah, so I went to the county commission meeting this last week on June 6th, and I just want to remind them, you know, because I'm a history buff, June 6, 1944, it was the 79th anniversary of Operation Overlord, which when Allied forces invaded the shores of Normandy, France, to ultimately invade mainland Europe and lead on to victory in World War II. I consider it one of the biggest days in modern history. And also we have Juneteenth coming up, and you know, June 19th, 1865, General, I think I wrote it down, General Gordon Granger rode into Galveston, Texas, 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation, and announced that all slaves are freed. So this is a major holiday for the United States. I'm really happy that it became a holiday within recent years, and I look forward to celebrating as well. And I wanted to mention that our improvement committee is having a fishing tournament. And I know that they need sign-ups. They already have plenty of sponsors, and they want to use IT Parker Center. So I was asking the commission if we could get the approval to waive the fees for IT Parker Center for the improvement committee to have. They're just using the outside to park the boats. Yeah, they're not even using the inside. Yeah, so just to waive the, you know, the fees for IT Parker Center. And let me announce the, go.
With the IT Parker Center, I have another fishing tournament that's going to be there as well, and they have to supply restrooms though. So
Okay.
they would have to have porta potties there. Logan. Oh, it's the
July
same one?
7th and 8th.
Oh, that's me.
Okay.
I'm already on that one.
All right, perfect. So we're good. All right.
So, gotta have restrooms.
All right, perfect. Yeah, so it's July 7th and 8th at the IT Parker Center in the Harbor Town Marina. The Dania Beach Improvement Committee is having its first inaugural fishing tournament. Dania's had fishing tournaments in the past, so we're trying to bring it back. And it's $300 to enter for the early entry, and then after June 15th, it's $350. So you can text 954-980-7394 if you are interested. And with that, we go on to our appointments. So for item 12.1, planning and zoning, we have one alternate appointment at large. We have one alternate appointment for the planning and zoning. Does anybody have any suggestions for our alternate? Joanna, you want to be an alternate? It's just for planning and zoning, you're just an alternate. I nominate Joanna Gurnett for the P and Z. All right. Yeah, she's on. She's. There you go. Well,
There
you
you
got to
go.
be in tune. And then we have the Charter Review Board. We have one at-large alternate. Are you a resident? Yes. No. Thank you for staying for the entire meeting. Uh-oh. We're gonna go out the back door right here.
Mayor, was there consensus for Joanna for the planning and
Yes,
zoning?
Joanna Gurnett, our alternate. Do you want to be a charter review alternate as well, Joanna? Charter Review Board,
They meet 5 o'clock usually on the first Monday of the month. The next meeting is actually on the 26th, though.
But as an alternate, you only need to attend if we need you. Like if there's a quorum issue, then I will reach out to you and let you know that your attendance is required. Your attendance is not required as an alternate.
yeah, you're an alternate for both.
I nominate Joanna Gurnett.
Wonderful. Thank you, Joanna. Got a bright future. Okay, I have a motion to approve the appointments from Commissioner James. I have a second from Vice Mayor Llewellyn. All in favor? Aye. All right. Make it official. There you go. All right, so now for, excuse me? 6-1? What do you mean? Oh, jeez. Okay, so for administrative reports, Madam Manager, if you would.
Yes, I want to be as quick as possible so Commissioner James can celebrate the last 2 hours of her birthday. So I want to introduce our Director of Communications and Marketing. She's right there. She hit the ground running last Monday. She comes highly regarded. The CRA has worked with her successfully. She spent 22 plus years in the great city of Miami Beach. She's already working with Visit Lauderdale and other department directors. So we're super excited that she has joined our team with great passion and enthusiasm. So very excited, Nanette, to welcome you to the team. We are planning the city's 120th birthday celebration, the comeback of Dania After Dark, October 14th. Put it in your calendar because it's also going to be our second annual Employee Appreciation Picnic that has been sponsored so kindly and generously by Commissioner Salvino. So it's going to be a great day, October the 14th. We're going to have staff and their families here, have a late picnic, then we'll move right into Dania After Dark. Super excited about that. We're planning our second annual 2.0 State of the City address. Our first one ever that we did, going in a new direction in a very festive mode, was last year. And we're very excited now with the plan that we have. So October is going to be a very busy but yet exciting month that's going to kick in our new fiscal year. This past Monday, the 5th, Commissioner Davis and I met with several key individuals who represent Coca-Cola. Candido has been working with Memorial Hospital and Commissioner Salvino, so we're going to be bringing a presentation forward next week. But I just wanted to let you know, we have a job fair with Memorial Health, BSO, Coca-Cola, and in the city of Dania Beach. So these are 4 heavy hitters, and we're going to be working together. The enthusiasm with BSO has been amazing. Linda had a meeting with everybody. I walked into the conference room, and there was 25 people representing Coca-Cola, the city, BSO, and Memorial Hospitals. And our goal is to get the word out to our residents, because a lot of people don't know that the criteria has changed to be able to be in law enforcement, to work in the hospital, to work with Coca-Cola. So our goal will be anybody in our city that wants a good paying job with great salaries, that they can meet all these wonderful people representing these 4 organizations. And that's going to take place July the 15th. It's a Saturday from 9 to noon. We'll have flyers out there, and we'll put information out there for everyone. I'm going to have you look at your schedules, because we have 2 huge events. Totor, our 9-foot sculpture dog, has arrived from France with the artist. The artist is also here, Stefan Bolongaro, who has made this donation of art, $45,000, and it's amazing. Wait till you see it. I mean, Commissioner Davis knows about it because we were able to get this gift in my former city, and partnering with Stefan. And Stefan will be here, and we're also working with Dania Point. And so we're looking at Thursday, the 29th of June, at the big unveiling of Totor, the 9-foot dog, the gift from France. And as we get ready to plan the 2024 Olympics, which will be in Paris, there's going to be some really good activities and some possibilities, sister cities. So there's a lot of excitement, and people want to just hang out with us. So it's just fantastic. So the time is flexible. I wanted to see your availability, maybe 5:30. If you guys are good, Maxine will be in touch with you guys. Maxine, we can confirm now with Stefan and the artist, Eleanor. Thursday, the 29th of June, 5:30 p.m., and we'll bring you more details. We are 1 month away from presenting our fiscal year draft 2024 budget to you at our first meeting in July. And our finance director and I are working on our September budget hearing schedules. We cannot hold dates on the same day that Broward County or the school board is having their meetings. So I also wanted you to take out your calendars because we are proposing that the first meeting for our budget must be held by the 15th, and we are looking at Wednesday, the 13th of September, as our first budget hearing to run concurrent with our regular commission meeting. So you probably already have that in your schedule, but I just wanted to put it on the record.
Hold on.
Okay, sorry. I had a lot of coffee like Marty here today.
September, what day?
Yeah, we would be moving it to Wednesday, the 13th, and that would run concurrent with our meeting that we had to move from the 12th, because we cannot have it at the same day as. All right, so Wednesday, the 13th, first budget hearing? 7. On Wednesday, the 20th of September, at 5:05, we would hold a special meeting only to conduct our second mandatory public hearing for the adoption of the millage rates of fiscal year 2024. Okay. And lastly, we would hold our second and final budget hearing. It would be at the September Commission meeting on its regular date of Tuesday, the 26th of September. A special meeting. Yes, the 26th of September. A special meeting on the 20th is requested because the 26th is too late.
Yeah, you have to.
So, Frank, you want to elaborate why?
We're going to have, we're hoping, if you're okay with it, on the 20th, we would have just a special, short, quick meeting to adopt the budget and adopt the millage rates. And then our regularly scheduled meeting on the 26th would just be normal. We're not looking to change the second meeting.
So we had the 20th. Okay, so everybody has that in. Okay. Our special events manager will join our team, has joined our team actually this past Monday. So we'll introduce her at the next commission meeting. She has hit the ground running with Eric and Cassie. There's a lot of special events, not just the Dania After Dark, but partnership events. And we're casting a very wide net as we get ready for the 120th. What you're seeing in our commission meeting is basically Dania Beach's coming out party, and everybody knowing who we are, that we're Broward's first city, and we're first in property values, and we're first. We want to be first in everything that we do. with a high quality, so we're very excited to introduce her to you, our special events manager. We continue to work together preparing the fiscal year 2024 budget, and that will be presented to you on July 11th, before you all take your break. We have also received a request from Joe Milton to do a ribbon cutting, and we have that date scheduled. That would be Seaview 1, very, very exciting project, and he's going to make a very big event for you all, and that is scheduled for Thursday, July the 6th. No, on July the 6th? I'll be on vacation. Vacation.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be in town either.
If you want, I can see if you can change the date. Because then you guys go on break. I just want, will maybe the following Thursday be good, or give me a couple of dates that you guys are good.
For the break, I would love to.
Yeah, I don't want to do it during the recess. Yeah, so that's why, well, we have the meeting, the commission meeting. Maybe the Monday before that commission meeting? Right, that's the 10th. The commission meeting is on the 11th, which is Tuesday. So I will propose to him Monday, July the 10th.
What time are you talking?
Whatever time is good for you. He had said either 4 or 5.
The better for me that day.
Let me give him one more date, please, just in case, because he's planning a big event for you all. So July 10th, and is there any other date?
What about July 11th, right before the CRA?
Is July 11th when you guys are
That's
taking
the
your
fiscal-
photos?
That's the fiscal budget too, right?
Yeah.
July 11th?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to do it that day because it's going to be like a big celebratory type of thing. Are you guys in town the day after, the Wednesday or Thursday?
No.
No?
I leave the 12th.
Okay, so we have July the 10th, and then the week before, Commissioner James, you're not here?
Not from the 6th through the 9th.
You know, I'm going to reach out to him tonight. I'm going to see if we can make it happen July 10th. So put tentative on your schedules, July 10th, and I'll work with him.
Was it a ribbon cutting?
If it's after 5,
Yeah, that's a ribbon cutting.
after 5 is better.
Okay, so 5:30, July the 10th.
Go ahead, Commissioner
Okay,
Savino.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
Going back to the budget that you had scheduled on, was it September 20th? Instead of cutting that whole week out of there in the middle of September, why can't we do that September 20th, unless I'm missing something, a special meeting? Why can't we do it on the 26th at 5 o'clock, like we were doing a CRA meeting, and just kill both of those in one day? Instead of going to, I mean, you're taking one day, then the week's gone, you got another day, the week's gone.
We considered that, but there's very strict policies and rules. And Frank, I believe you said to me that September 26th would be too late.
Yeah, that doesn't give us really any time to get our budget actually implemented before the end of the fiscal year in October 1st. So that's why we were hoping to just have a quick meeting to adopt the budget on the 20th, and that gives us plenty of time to get everything put into effect for the new fiscal
I mean, I
year.
just want to remind you, last year you adopted the budget in second reading in less than 5 minutes.
It's not
because
5 or 10 minutes, it's just, it takes you out of a realm whether you're gone for a week or something like that. That's September too, but it is what it is, I mean.
Can't do it on the week before? We can't do it any other day on the
Yeah,
week before?
like September 11th through the 15th?
Nothing on
Well, we're going to have a meeting that week to do the first reading of
First budget
the
hearing
first
is on
public
Wednesday.
hearing. Yeah.
there's got to be X amount of time between the first reading and the second reading.
Oh, okay.
There's all these policies and specific things. It's not us.
So, yeah, we're married to the 20th then. Yeah.
Now, if, as long as we have a quorum for the second reading, if one of you cannot attend, if you can call in by phone.
Well,
you know.
I'm not saying that I have anything planned, it's just that when you take a whole week like that, you're right in the middle of the week, But we'll see, whatever, you guys plan it out. Okay, we'll have to leave it as is.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
I just wanted to give an update on our, because I know how important our boat ramps are to our residents. So our boat ramp at Griffin Marina Park remains closed for safety reasons. We did complete the scope of work for the bidding process, and the bids will officially be open June the 23rd. We will have two game plans, a short-term game plan to allow us to open the ramp by midsummer, and then a long-term solution that focuses on the best plan for total renovation. In the meantime, I want to let everybody know that the boat ramp at IT Parker is an alternative destination for our boaters. Thank you, and this concludes my report.
Thank you, Madam Manager. City Attorney, Bootsas?
Good evening. I just wanted to say for the public at large, because the city commission is already aware, that the annexation of the .2 acres from the city of Hollywood into the city of Dania Beach has been approved by the county commission, so it's now official.
All right, wonderful. Thank you for that announcement. City Clerk, Alora?
Nothing. We just have your regular commission meeting scheduled for June 27th at 7 p.m. And that's it for the month of June.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you for coming out. Meeting adjourned. I do.
Good night, everyone. 5 or 6 to 1?
Last I heard was 6 to 1.
Painful.
You know, yeah. Well,